Good afternoon, students. Today I am going to teach you class 8 chapter 1 crop production and management topic of science. Okay, so crops are those material which or those seeds which we grow in a same place for a large quantity on a large scale. Okay, so same place crops which we grow in a same place for large quantity for better yield is known as a crop. Okay, I guess you understand the topic of crops. So this is a seeds. Okay, actually it is a seeds which we grow for to get large quantity crops. That's why we grow seeds in a large quantity. Okay, so there are two types of crops: kharif crops and rabi crops. Kharif crops which we grow in a summertime. Okay, like a June, July, August and September, which grow from June, July, August and September. Okay, and cultivated in a September time. Okay, so this is known as kharif crops. And what is let me tell you the example also. The example of kharif crop is a cotton, which will grow only in a black soil, okay. Next example is a paddy, because paddy also need a high amount of a rain. Okay, so it will grow in a time of June to September and cultivated in September. So it will get enough amount of rain. Okay, enough amount of water, which is very necessary for growth of paddy. And cotton, paddy, groundnut also, nut is also, and so on. There are many more, but these three are very, very important. Rabi crops which grow in a starting winter season. Okay, sowing of seed in a winter and cultivated in a January, February time. Okay, January, February and a March time. So cultivation time is like that. And example is a wheat. It does not need so much water. Okay, that's why wheat will grow in that season. Mustard, it will also not need so much water. Okay, pea, it will also not don't need so much water, so it will grow in that time. Okay, so is that clear? Kharif crops are always sown in a summer season, like starting of summer, June, and cultivated in a like a finishing of summer season. Okay, in a September time. And example is a paddy, groundnut, cotton and so on. And rabi crops that will be sown in a winter time and cultivated in a starting of summer, like a March. Okay, so example of rabi crops are wheat, mustard and peas. Okay, so now let's start the topic. What is the basic practices of agriculture? Because the seed will not grow automatically. Okay, it needs some practices before sowing and before cultivating the seeds. Okay, so first we need to prepare our soil. How we prepare our soil? We just suppose this is our soil. Okay, inside our soil there are so much stones are in our soil. Okay, so you will not grow any kind of seeds inside our soil, because it will not dig. Suppose if you will grow any kind of soil, it will need very porous soil, but before it is not porous. Okay, so what we do need to make it porous, we need to prepare our soil, to just dig out all the big stone from the soil, and then after we need to put a tractor. We need a tractor to just make porous, just make our soil porous. Okay, in a past time there was a no tractor. Even now also the poor farmer does not get a tractor very easily. Okay, so they just use a hoe. Okay, hoe for cultivating the to make soil porous. It is a traditional method of preparing soil. Is that clear? Okay, and after it will become porous, we start sowing seeds. We just suppose this is a soil. Okay, we just put seeds upper portion of a soil. Is that easy? Like how I'm telling you, just to put the seeds on a soil, it is not as easy as I told you, because all the time seeds are not in a good quality. Okay, so how we will recognize if seeds are a good quality? We just need to, like, it is a traditional method which I am telling you. Just take a bucket and put all the seeds, bucket with the water, and put all the seeds inside the water. And if it is good seeds, it will just stay settled down in a bucket, but if it will be not good seed, it will come up. So in that way it is a traditional method, but we will recognize that seeds are destroyed, it is spoiled already. Okay, and the best part of practices of agriculture is adding manure and fertilizer. What will happen if we will add manure and fertilizer? Manure are organic thing. Okay, like our chai patti, our vegetables and fruits peels. This is very very important, and this is very good for our soil health, for our seeds health also. But fertilizer, sometime when there is a insects in our soil or insects in our seed, then we need to put chemical fertilizer. It is not good in a quality, but usually farmers they add in a soil. That's why we have lots of disease after taking the vegetables and fruits. Okay, irrigation, that is very very important. Irrigation, adding water to our soil, okay, for growing up of our seeds. Okay, irrigation has also two methods, traditional and modern methods. From traditional method, we use water from we take water from bucket to bucket and then add in our soil. But nowadays there is a submersible pump and many more things to just add water in our soil. So it has also two method. Water adding process is known as irrigation. Okay, and fifth is protecting from weeds. What is weeds? It is unwanted plants. Okay, everybody knows, unwanted plants when grow inside our soil. Okay, and it just surround the seeds. our seeds of wheat or our seeds of paddy, and it is very very bad for our soil and for our crops. Okay, so it need to just thrown out to grow for growth of our soil. Okay, so we use like some pesticides and pesticides and weedicides to, okay, for like a growth of our plant, growth of our soil. Harvesting, like we need, like when our crops already grown, we need to cut it down and just take it out for selling or for our other purposes. Okay, so harvesting is mandatory, and storage, that is very very important. Okay, in the next class I will tell you about storage. Okay, so until then, bye bye.